I love this notion of actually personifying the building and thinking of it in terms of, in the same way as you have an employee performance review, why not have a building performance review on a regular basis? And this to me is a very novel approach, but I think it's also an approach that's very simple for any manager or any leader to visualize, because in a similar way as with an employee, they have a role description, they know what their KPIs are, they're reviewed on a regular basis, and if things aren't working, then you adjust. And I love buildings. I'm an architect. And actually, I'm a unique architect because I'm an architect that went to business school. So when you're talking about this relationship between this physical space and performance and business outcomes, this is speaking very much to something that's very close to my heart.
Yeah.
So this notion of, if I can paraphrase, understanding, what is the purpose? Why are we running this project? What are we looking to achieve? What does success look like? Putting some metrics in place. Those metrics might be around attendance, happiness, energy reduction, financial metrics, whatever it might be. But the third piece that I might put in is also kind of front ending that, is also having that notion of a vision. And both you and I we're strategists. So we're used to putting these documents together. And what I always find is when you have this very simple vision statement, it's something that's very touchy-feely for people. And when you say, okay, the purpose of our space is that, and we can refer back to your life sciences one, for example, the purpose of this space is that the greatest minds will be able to collaborate on life-changing projects and be inspired every day to do so.
Yeah.
That becomes kind of touchy-feely. It's like, okay, well, how do we do this? Greatest minds. Well, hold a sec. We need to make sure that our workplace is attractive to the best in the business, because that's who we're trying to attract. What does it feel like to come in? We're not talking about gray walls. We're talking about something that's really going to pull them in and go, hey, you know what? This isn't just a functional space. This is a space that is actually going to support peak performance, creativity, other things in there, not just outcomes. So these kind of emotional keywords, even though they can seem fuzzy, but they actually start pulling out that next order of what are we doing? What are we trying to do? And how do we differentiate our space to be the best in the business for business outcomes, mind you?
Totally.